Twinpossible by Time for Kids. News article. Background. So far, human exploration of space has been limited to manned missions close to Earth. Astronaut crews have been living and working in the International Space Station in Earth's orbit since 2000. The furthest a person has gone is to the Moon, but the next step may be landing on Mars, the nearest planet. About Time for Kids. Time for Kids is a weekly classroom news magazine for kids. Real-world topics are explored both in the magazine and on the website. Science, technology, and social issues are discussed in a way that is easy for young readers to understand. Many Time for Kids articles are actually written by kid reporters and deal with subjects that kids enjoy, such as sports, travel, and entertainment. Mission Twinpossible by Time for Kids. When Scott Kelly calls home from the International Space Station, ISS, sometime this year, whoever answers the phone might simply hang up on him. The call will be welcome, but the connection can be bad. That can happen when you're placing your call from 229 miles above the Earth. When someone answers, I have to say, "It's the space station, don't hang up," says Scott. But his brother, Mark, knows the crackle of an extraterrestrial signal in his ear. Mark is a former astronaut who has been to space 4 times. Mark is also known for being married to former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, who was hurt in an assassination attempt in 2011. Mark and Scott, 50, are identical twins. They have the same genetic makeup. Though they have served a combined 7 missions, the brothers have never gone to space together. A year in space. In March, Scott will leave his family in Houston, Texas, for a 1-year stay aboard the ISS. It will set a single mission record for a U.S. astronaut. Scott will share his marathon mission with Russian cosmonaut Mikhail Kornienko. A rotating cast of 13 other crew members will join them for shorter visits. The U.S. has long dreamed of sending astronauts to Mars. The biggest problem with reaching this goal is simply the human body. We are designed for Earth. In space, bones get brittle, eyeballs lose their shape, hearts beat less efficiently, and balance goes awry. There's quite a bit of data on human health for 6 months in orbit, says Space Station Program Manager Mike Suffredini. Do things change at 1 year? NASA needs subjects to test the long-term effects of space. In a perfect experiment, every subject would have a control subject on Earth with the exact same genes. This would help scientists separate the changes that come from being in space from those that are a result of growing the same year older on Earth. In the Kelly brothers, and only the Kelly brothers, NASA has that 2-person sample group. Star Twins. Scott's days on the ISS will be packed with science experiments, exercise, and monitoring and fixing the station's systems. The station is stocked with movies and books, and the crew can surf the internet. On this flight, Scott and Kornienko will be very closely monitored with medical and psychological tests. Mark will undergo similar study on the ground. Scientists hope that comparing the data will shed light on the impact of spending a long time in space. Scott's upcoming mission may be equal parts science experiment, endurance test, and human drama. To the Kelly brothers, it is just the